Leadership is a group of people working together to achieve a common good.
Leadership is someone that takes control of the situation and steers people in the right direction.
Leaders lead others or lead followers in the right direction to accomplish a goal or solve a world issue.
Leadership I define as someone that would take charge, complete goals that need to be addressed, lead a group of people in a certain direction, kind of.
Leadership, I think, is one of those words that very difficult to define. It's almost a word that you know what it is, but you can't really articulate it.
I guess I would define leadership as someone who is not afraid to take charge, but who's also collaborates with others and doesn't dictate other people, that has a good balance of knowing when to guide individuals and when to listen to them at the same time.
Someone who's willing to put the group ahead of themselves, anyone who's willing to take their responsibilities and know when they need to do them, how they need to do them, even if it's not necessarily what they want to do.
Ability to get a group of people to focus and strive towards the same goal.
The ability to come up with an idea and get a bunch of others on board with you and be able to organize them and motivate them, push them in order to reach whatever goal you need to reach.
Someone who isn't afraid to take charge or do something, even if it's good or bad. You kind of have to be able to go through both of those things and just kind of find the best ways to get through it and learn from them.
I would find leadership as someone who takes action, someone who makes the decisions, kind of the hard decisions that no one else can take. And definitely with the taking action part, like taking action when no one else does it, they kind of rise above everyone else.
In my opinion, leadership is the ability to guide people during tough times, the ability to always be there for them when they need it.
Like, leadership knows no boundaries.
Sensitivity and understanding and deep appreciation of difference is what will distinguish, I believe, a 21st century leader from previous centuries.
Kind of staying true to your culture, but then being able to adapt to other people's cultures.
Do the same things as your people do, let's say. Aren't just feeling special in anything, because, yeah.
It's working together a lot, so, you know, people who, they're not just in it for themselves, they're in it for, you know, the better of, kind of sounds cliche, but the better of society, you know, better for different cultures, and also making decisions for those different cultures, but also being inclusive.
Germany, for example, we have like a female leader of Germany, who's Angela Merkel, so like the chancellor. And I think that's pretty good because, like, you can say, at least in Germany, like, leadership knows no boundaries. There are also like women in very high positions leading companies.
In other cultures, where it's more the community, right? You will tend to have, I guess, more of a setting of the community in a way as the one that decides, you know, that leads, so to speak, or more the concept of groups that emerge from that community as leadership.
I'd say there are people that are born leaders, and there are people that leadership is learned, but when you combine the two, it becomes the best. That's kind of leader.
I'd say both, because you have those people that are naturally, you know, confident leaders and people that kind of thrown into situations where they have to be a leader, they learn how to do it.
There have become great leaders that come out of schools, everywhere, like in the military.
I think it's learned. I don't think people can just be born with certain traits. I think during their different experiences, their different perspectives, they learn how to become a leader. It might be easier for some people, but I think it really just depends on their different experiences.
You're born with certain characteristics that can make you a good leader, but I think anyone, if they're thrown into a certain situation, could muster up some leadership skill.
You know, I think it's both. I think there are qualities that people can enhance. I think everyone has the opportunity to exhibit leadership skills.
think there needs to be a certain group of people who are leaders, and I don't think we have a good group these days.
Yes, we need leaders because there's a lot of people with a lot of different ideas, and you need one person to kind of be the mediator, or be the person to make the decisions, or be the person to put the plays into action.
I believe we do need leaders, because without leaders I think there would be some chaos. So I think leaders help define moral parameters, if you will, or social parameters, which allow society to be productive.
And never has a time existed when we need leaders more. I personally believe this is one of the most interesting best times ever to be 21, 22 years old.
We need leaders because without leaders, we're not going to go anywhere. We need someone to lead us, but we can't have a society full of leaders. We also need some people that are willing to follow and sort of understand when they need to take a step back, which I think is, oddly in a weird way, another form of leadership.
My name is Eric Owenmacht.
Alex Nugent.
Caroline Rindos.
I'm Richard Schoonerman.
My name is Desiree Cardale.
My name is Sean Pierre.
I'm Stephen Bruning.
My name is Faith Moody. My name is Michaela Cornetti.
Evan Fail.
Jose Marie.
My name is Karayota, and I'm an international student from Greece.
My name is Laura, and I'm from Germany.
I'm Mark Guerin, president of Cohort.